What's up, my beautiful fashionistas? Welcome back to Yvonne Winifred UG. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for your support always. Hope you are doing great wherever you are. So today, guys, we are here to talk about the myth in the fashion design industry. Do you know any? Have you heard of any? Guys, just go on in the comment section and let's discuss. So let me give you mine that I see and I know that they are myths, and go on also in the comment section and let's discuss. So number one is that not only old people can make perfect garments. That is a myth. It is not correct. And I've seen many young people or young adults that can make perfect clothes. These days, someone can specialize in fashion designing or making garments from as young as 7 years, and they will make for you perfect, correct garments that a 40-year-old cannot make. And also, when it comes to specialization, you might think that somebody who makes suits can make for you a beautiful dress. At times it is not correct. Just because somebody has an experience in making suits or only trousers can make you a perfect dress. Some people cannot do that, so it is a myth. It is not a matter of age. A young person can make for you a perfect garment that an older person cannot make for you. So that is a myth. Then number two is not every seamstress is a fashion designer, and not every fashion designer is a seamstress. Though every fashion designer should learn or should know how to use a sewing machine or how to sew, but not all of them do both. But or also a tailor, most people tend to think that every seamstress is a tailor or every tailor is a fashion designer. There is a difference, guys. A fashion designer can illustrate, can cut, they can sew, and not every tailor or every seamstress can do that. So there is a difference. You can Google more and you will learn. Then number three is fashion design as a course. As a course is not only and only about sewing only. When you go to institutes or schools of higher learning or anywhere for fashion designing as a course, they will teach you a lot of different things. I remember where I went to, fashion designing was a course at a diploma level and above, and then there was also tailoring and garment construction as a different course at a certificate level. That was still also for 2 years. So fashion designing is not only about sewing. You can learn a lot of different things like textile design. There is a lot that you can learn, most especially theory part, and it's not only about the practical part of the sewing. Then the other myth is that men cannot make perfect clothes for women and vice versa. That is a myth. In this day and age, people still tend to think that a man cannot make them a perfect dress or a perfect, think. That is if they are women. And also some men tend to believe that no woman can make you a perfect trouser. That is a myth, guys. It isn't correct. Another myth is that every top fashion designer went to school to learn what they know. Chapter what, verse what of the Bible. It is not correct. Not not every fashion designer went to school to learn what they know. Some tend to practice what they know, or their passion, or their talent, or their love, and after go to school and acquire that paper, the certificate. And even others just go acquire the certificate, but they don't learn each and everything in school. So guys, the part B of this point is that fashion design is both a talent and it can also be learned in school. I've seen some parents refusing to take their kids to learn fashion designing, thinking that fashion design is only a talent. Guys, fashion design can also be learned in schools, and it is also a talent. So somebody can sew or make garments just because it is a talent given to them from God. And also, even some other person can go to school, learn the crafts, and make perfect, correct garments. Then the other myth is that you can only make money in fashion designing only and only when you know how to sew. That is also a myth. Who told you? When it comes to fashion designing, you can make patterns and sell them and make money. You can specialize in fabrics, you get the knowledge of fabrics, how they behave, what to make out of them, and specialize in that and make money. There is a lot. Fashion and designing is wide and broad. It is not only about sewing. Then the other myth is that when it comes to fashion and designing, you can only make clothes or produce garments only using sewing machines. That is also wrong. These days, people use glue to produce garments. People can even use their hands. You can hand sew. You not only use machines to make garments. I know some people who use hand sewing, and they will make for you a perfect garment that you won't know that it was hand sewn. You will think that it was a machine that they used. So that is also a myth. Then also, people tend to think that you cannot teach yourself how to sew. You cannot teach yourself all about fashion designing, especially how to sew, that you only need to learn from someone. You only need to go to a school. You only need a tutor, or you have to be under someone's supervision. Guys, a proof that is wrong. Me, I went to school, but I didn't finish, and I came to YouTube. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for the social media. After school, I came to YouTube, and within 3 to 6 months, I had learned a lot on YouTube, more than what I learned in school prior. So you can teach yourself, and I was teaching myself. I was just learning from other YouTubers, other designers, how they fold their fabrics, how they cut, how they sew, and now I'm learning, and I'm still learning. So big up to every fashion designer on YouTube that is teaching us how to sew, how to make certain garments, how to make different garments. Big up to you. Keep going. We are supporting you. We are praying for you, so you can learn by yourself. Even if you've never sat on the sewing machine, even if you've never tampered with any fabric, you can teach yourself. You can teach yourself without anybody's supervision. Also, another myth is that people tend to think that fashion and designing is so simple and easy. They tend to think everything is simple. It is easy. You can just come from somewhere, come and sit on the sewing machine, and you start operating. Guys, that is wrong. There is a formula. There is a process of how to operate these machines. There is a formula. There is a process of how to cut and sew certain styles and designs. So stop underpricing fashion designers, or stop underlooking on the fashion designers. thinking that it is easy, it is simple, anybody can do it. Not everybody can do it. So, fashion designing is not hard, but it is challenging, and there is a process. It is not simple and easy. It's not reading ABCD. So, respect the fashion designers, respect the fashion industry, respect the tailors and seamstresses. Then, lastly, people tend to think that it is only and only with the electric sewing machines that you can come out with a perfect garment. Who told you? That is wrong. Sometimes it's all about the person operating that machine. Sometimes it is all about a lot of different things. Yet, it is correct that electric sewing machines or big sewing machines can ease the process, or they are better. That is correct. Correct electric sewing machines are better when it comes to producing garments, but it's not that it's only with them that you can produce a perfect garment. So if you want to start making garments, don't hesitate, don't delay yourself. You can start with a simple manual machine, you can start with hand sewing, you can start with using glue to make garments. Don't wait till when you will buy the big electric machines. And the part B of this is that people tend to think that electric machines tend to consume a lot of electricity or power. It is not correct, guys. If you know how to time and manage your production process, you can use these machines with less power, and you will come out with perfect, correct garments that your clients will be proud of, that even you yourself will be proud of. So guys, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Tell me which myths do you know about fashion designing, and I think I'll be seeing you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to Yvonne Winifred UG and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I upload any video that is productive like this one. And I think I'll be seeing you soon.